Hello there, people. This is Leafeon 9055 back again with another video for you guys. Today, as you guys can clearly see, the deck we are going to be doing today is, of course, our Leafeon GX. And I was talking to my friend earlier. This is a little bit update for the channel. But I'm going to be doing some stuff with my friend, and on top of that, I'm working right now. So I think the schedule for, of course, my YouTube channel will be. Oh, sorry about that shaking. So the schedule that I'll be uploading for now anyway will be, instead of every day, like I usually try and plan to do, it'll be Monday, Tuesday, maybe a Wednesday. So maybe on Wednesday, not always, maybe Wednesday and Thursday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm usually always working. But if I do post a video on those days, it'll probably be special or something like that. So that's how the schedule is going to be for now. We're going to be just posting videos on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and maybe Wednesday. So that's how the schedule is going to work. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into this deck profile. The camera up front. So not much has really changed from the deck. Well, actually some things have changed, but not really a big thing. I was just testing it. I tried quad Leafeon, but it didn't really work out well. So yeah, I had to change up some things. But yeah, let's get into this deck profile. So first up, starting, of course, is going to be our main Pokemon, the OG of the whole deck, our 3 Leafeon GX with that Breath of the Leaves ability. Any Pokemon that has an energy on it, basically, you can heal 50 damage off of it, including itself. It's pretty nice. It's actually, in my opinion, one of the more looked over abilities, but it's pretty good. Next up, we also have our 4 Eevee with the energy evolution here. So we want to have 4 Eevee in our deck to make sure that we're consistently able to get into it. So we just get into Leafeon, get that Grand Bloom going. I really wish they had reprinted the Eevee with the ability in Ultra Prism, but they didn't. They made 2 different arts for it, but they didn't have an ability or anything, so it kind of sucked. Next up, we are playing, of course, 4 of our 4 Mantis right here. Reason we're playing 4 is because we're going to be playing, of course, after that, our support Pokemon, one of them, right here. We're playing 3 Lurantis with Sunny Day and 1 Lurantis GX. Now, the reason I play 3 Lurantis with Sunny Day is because we're trying to hit big numbers, and with 3 Lurantis out, then or 2 even, we'll be hitting the numbers like 150, 170, 200 if we have a Leafeon with Choice Band, because that's going to be the one we're attacking with most of the time. Also, the other reason we're going to be basically having this Lurantis GX in is basically the flower supply. And my younger brother over here is screwing around with everything. But anyway, like I said before, reason we're playing Flower Supply Lurantis is because one's another attacker, so just because we don't have Leafeon out, we can attack Lurantis. Also, because Flower Supply, if you're hitting with Lurantis on the bench with Sunny Day, you'll be doing big numbers, and it also gets 2 energy cards from our discard pile into our hand. Not into our hand, and then we can attach them any way we want. Then we also got that Solar Blade, so we'll be easily able to hit the 210 if we have 3 Lurantis on our bench, and we have Lurantis GX with the 120 attack plus Choice Band equal 220. Then we also got the Core Type GX, just in case we don't use Grand Bloom on first turn. Moving on to our next Pokemon sport, we are running a 1/1 line of Octillery. We're not really relying on this, but it's always good to have it there, so yeah, we already know what Octillery does. Basically, you get to draw, so you have 5 cards in your hand. It's always good. It gets the end draw thing, so always nice. And then I was planning on making these 2 nest balls, but I decided to keep these 2 in only because nest ball will only be able to work really in the beginning of the game, not in the mid game. Mid game, Shiinotic will still be good for putting Pokemon back into our deck, so we can search them out faster. So that's what we're gonna have that for. And that's pretty much it for all of our Pokemon. Like an ideal setup for Leafeon would be probably, let's say, at least 2 Lurantis with the Sunny Day on the bench, 1 Octillery, 2 Leafeon, 1 inactive, 1 on the bench, and then maybe Shiinotic if we need to search out Pokemon, or maybe another Lurantis promo or Lurantis GX. That's our deal. That's our ideal setup that we want to have for most of the game. Next up, our supporters. We are playing a 4-line of Cynthia. Basically, one of our good cards. We like to shuffle our hand to our deck so we don't discard important stuff that we might want to use later on. So I'm playing 4 of it. Also get to draw 6 cards, so it's pretty nice. We're also playing a 3-line of Guzma here. It's pretty good in this deck, especially with Leafeon's ability. You could Guzma out one of your opponent's Pokemon and also use Leafeon's ability, heal, and all that. So it's pretty nice. Next, we're also playing a 3-line of Sycamore here. Good draw support, just because we can discard some of the stuff and we don't need it later on in the game. Then we can also get those and draw 7 cards, pretty good. And then we're also playing one-ups of Hala, of course, because we're going to be using our GX tech most of the time early on in the game. So we can just draw until we have 7 cards to our hand instead of just drawing 4. And then we can shuffle our hand to our deck. And then we're also playing a 1-line of Gardenia. It's not really needed, but at the same time, it's really good for healing. So you can keep your opponent from taking those 1-shot or 2 shots. So, unless you're playing, of course, Solgaleo. Solgaleo 1-shot anything, regardless if you heal or not. Just 220 or Dustman or Necrozma. It's just steel types. Just counters this deck. It just counters it. But that's going to be pretty much it for our supporters. When I say steel types counter this deck, it's just the damage. They do way too much damage for us to actually even bother trying to heal, because they're doing crazy damage like 220, 230. It's just nuts. Next, we're also playing a choice band. 4 of them, of course. We want to get all the damage we can out, so we want to make sure we play 4 of this right now in there because of Field Blower too. We're also playing Switch. Reason we play Switch, I've seen some variants of Leafeon play Escape Rope. I like Switch though, because it doesn't force your opponent to be able to choose what Pokemon they have out. Like it works in some situations, but I didn't like it, so I just decided to play 2 Switch. I might throw in like 1 Escape Rope and play 2 Switch, but right now we're playing 3. I like it really. I really like it. Plus, it doesn't affect your bench too. Like, Escape Rope has 2 effects, to where you switch out your Pokemon, but you also switch out your opponents. This switch basically just switch when you're active with when you're bench, so it doesn't affect your opponent at all. So if you want to keep their Pokemon in or whatever like that and all that. Plus, you have Guzma too, so you know. Next, we're also playing 2-line of Energy Lotto. I might reduce this down to 1, but I like it a lot. It helps me search for my energy, and also helps me search for my most important one, which is DCE. I like searching those out fast, put them on my Leafeon and stuff like that. So this helps with the consistency and all that good stuff. We're also playing 2-line for Skateboard. I might play 3 because we're playing, of course, now 3 Lurantis with the ability. But Skateboard's nice, especially first turn if you get your Leafeon. If you don't get your EV first turn, you just start Formantis. Then you can attach this to Formantis, then get your Leafeon out there after you get your EV, of course, and all that good stuff. Like, I remember I was playing the game. I started out with Formantis, drew into EV. I had a Skateboard in my hand, so I attached the Skateboard into Formantis, which only has 1 retreat cost. You attach it to this, and it only has 0, so it's free. Retreat it, then get Leafeon. I got my setup out. It was pretty nice. Next, we're also playing 2 Field Blower. Of course, this is just for stadiums and mostly items that you want to see your opponent, especially Garb. Garb, you do not want them to have a Garb out with their ability. So, really nice. Next, our 1-ups are going to be the Special Charge, Power Pad, of course, for our supporters, Rescue Stretcher, Nest Ball, and Super Rod. Now, the 2 supporters that are going to rotate, of course, it's just going to suck, well, somewhat. It's going to be Super Rod and Special Charge. So when rotation happens, I'm just talking about in general. I'm not talking about because rotation is going to be for a little while. But when rotation happens, I'm probably going to, what do you call it? I don't know what I'm going to be able to replace with Special Charge, but I do know that I can play maybe a Rescue Stretcher, maybe play another Rescue Stretcher in this deck, or I can leave the Rescue Stretcher at 1 and just play Energy Retrieval. Just things to think about when rotation hits. And last but not least for the deck, our energy, because this could be for our items right here. Put all this up. So next, our energy, we are playing 8 count of grass energy. We want to see the energy as much as we can, and also our 4 double colors. And that's pretty much it for the deck. I tested this deck out before. I was able to take out Volcanion with it, which was pretty nice. It was a Volcanion Ho-Oh deck, so pretty standard deck we've seen a lot of during the season. Of course, Greninja, I was able to do fairly well against that because of healing, so the giant water shurikens and all that didn't really do much. Lost, well, it was a pretty close game, but in the end, I lost against Dustman Crossman. It just does too much damage. Like, you could price trade with it sometimes, but overall, they're going to do more damage to you, and they're just going to get ahead really fast. That Magnet Zone that goes with the deck is just really good. I might build the deck. I have 3 Necrozmas, so I could build the deck right now if I wanted to. I just missing Magnet Zones and stuff like that. I have like the Mount Cornets and all that. But that's probably another deck for another day. I will be getting my last Glaceon. I didn't tell you this, but the Glaceon deck is almost done. I'm just waiting for the last one to get through the mail, so get that one so we can start that deck profile tomorrow. I'm going to be excited to do that. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, please comment down below, like, and subscribe. Comment down below also, this could be like the question of the day. Which EV Evolution GXs do you think they're gonna make next? Like, I know there's only 3 left, but what sets do you think? Like, how many sets do you think it's gonna be before they like actually put them down there? So that's gonna be a question you could throw out there. And also, like, you guys can put down your opinion on the deck, what changes you would make, and all that good stuff. Without further ado, this could be Leafeon 9055 logging out. Peace, and I hope you all have a good day.